Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are back in the Great League today with another shoutcast, and this trainer does have a YouTube channel, so the link will be in the description down below. And we are taking a look at a Galarian Stunfisk with a double grass team with Jumpluff and Trevenant. So, of course, Jumpluff with that new Fairy Wind attack, charging up moves really fast. It's a pretty good Pokemon. I mean, I think Jumpluff is really good, actually. I feel like it's a little bit underrated, to be honest. Don't see it too often, but I think it's really good. But either way, they bring in a Lantern, and of course, the grass types in the back going to be doing well against Lantern, especially the Trevenant, whereas Jumpluff is taking neutral from the Thunderbolt. Trevenant is resisting it, although Trevenant still does decent damage because it's not the bulkiest Pokemon in the world. But Trevenant will be able to go for the Seed Bomb. It does need 2 Seed Bombs to KO this Lantern. Going to be able to get this off, so this is going to pick up the knockout. I don't think they'll shield it because even if they land another Thunderbolt, it wouldn't KO the Trevenant, so very nice there. And in comes Skarmory. Okay, yeah, I mean, if they went for the farm down, Trevenant would be able to get to a Shadow Ball, but they don't. But that's totally fine, you just let that go, and you have the Galarian Stunfisk on that Skarmory, which is what you want. They bring in, double water, double grass versus double water, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Now, they'll be able to get off attacks. If they have Sludge Wave, it is super effective, and they do, so beautiful shield. And because this is not a fast move like Bullet Seed on Jumpluff, it's not doing super effective damage towards the Swampert, and Swampert does get to its moves fast, but that is totally fine. We're going to see this Energy Ball come out. I don't think a Sludge Wave would KO a Jumpluff from this health, definitely not from a regular Swampert. So they're going to be able to throw an attack. Jumpluff is just going to let it go. Let's see if it is a Sludge Wave. No, it's just going to be a Hydro Cannon bait. Beautiful call, but again, a Sludge Wave wouldn't have KO'd. This should be another Hydro Cannon. It shouldn't be a Sludge Wave. Never mind. Never mind. So they actually switch into Skarmory, and this trainer anticipated that and brought in the Galarian Stunfisk immediately. Beautiful call there. What a read. High level gameplay. You love to see it. So this Stunfisk is going to charge up a lot of energy. Go for the Rock Slide. This might be enough to pick up the KO. Let's see if it is. It barely is not, but that's okay. You could Mud Shot down and then possibly go for an Earthquake against the Swampert. Sky Attack obviously not going to KO, and out comes the Swampert. So this Earthquake is going to do a lot of damage and almost KOing it, and that is going to be a good game, very well played to both trainers. Absolutely high level gameplay there, anticipating the switch, the snipe from the opponent, not letting the opponent do that. So really well played. Okay, I like this matchup. Of course, you are weak to the Earth Power, right? But Galarian Stunfisk can take an Earth Power, whereas Nidoqueen cannot take an Earthquake. So still a good matchup. And I usually don't shield, and it's just an Earth Power, as you can see, able to take that. So I'm going to go ahead and go for this Earthquake right now. And this Earthquake is going to get the shield. Now you could shield the next one, obviously. This is not an Earth Power, actually, they threw it too soon. So you don't have to shield this now. If they charged up, you could shield, or you could let it go. But they did not even charge up for the Earth Power, so now this Stunfisk is going to be able to get off this Earthquake, and that will KO. Great situation, up shields, as well as, up shields, which is amazing, as well as switch advantage. And we saw in the Zoomel in the back, Trevenant going to go ahead and switch out because there's 2 grass types in the back, and Umbreon comes in, which is unfortunate, not the greatest. Obviously, this is a bad matchup for the Trevenant, but it's okay as long as you can do whatever damage you can do to it. Going to be able to go for this Seed Bomb. Still have that Jumpluff in the back that could handle that Azumel quite easily. Up shields. This should be a straightforward game. Do you bring in the Stunfisk to take the attack? Let's see what they decide to do. No, just going to bring in the Jumpluff. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean, Jumpluff also has Fairy Wind, which is super effective towards Umbreon, even though it's not doing much. They do get off another attack, but that's fine. You save the shields for that possible Ice Beam, right, from Azumel. And I thought maybe we might see an attempted catch, but I don't think the catch is necessary. Gonna go ahead and take this. They can't bubble down, at least not from this range. So gonna go ahead and go for the Energy Ball, which will be enough to KO. Might as well throw the Energy Ball just in case they attempt to catch, right? Then the Energy Ball will go into the Azumel, but there's really no reason to attempt to catch there. We're going to see this Energy Ball come out. Super effective damage. Now this is where you start shielding. It doesn't matter what it is, even if they don't have Ice Beam, obviously, still, which they don't. But you still have to shield because it would KO, and the opponent is going to concede. And that is going to be a great game, very well played to both trainers there. and able to win that. I love the Night Sky, by the way. The Sky, the Cosmic Sky, whatever it's called, looks really cool in the battles. I think it's fantastic, especially if you're battling at night. Okay, going up against Napoleon. This is a tough one. Yeah, gonna go ahead and switch. I mean, the switch made sense there. Obviously, that's not really a good matchup. They bring in their Trevenant. Oh, okay, they bring in a Trevenant towards a flying type that has energy. Very interesting. That Acrobatics is just going to KO. Oh my gosh, and the opponent actually will concede. I wonder what else they had. Maybe they're really weak to grass in the back. Or not grass, but like flying? I don't really know. But either way, good game. Stunfisk into a Zoom Out. Okay, you can safe swap into the whichever one, honestly. And the Zoom Out is staying in. They do switch out into Skarmory. Okay, that's not good. That's not good, but we're going to see this Acrobatics come out. Jumpluff is a really bulky Pokemon, so I mean, it's not like they can farm them down, I don't think, but they can charge up a lot of energy. Not a good matchup at all, but we'll see what happens there, or what happens here. They're going to be able to throw an attack. A Sky Attack, honestly, I don't think KOs. And it is a Sky Attack. It doesn't KO, which is probably unfortunate because now they can farm down, but well, at the end of the day, you do get off another Acrobatics. And Galarian Stunfisk can absorb that energy from Skarmory, right? So, I mean, it gets it low. Oh, the switch into Stunfisk, actually. Not even going to wait. So, they're going to go ahead and throw an attack. And in comes Medicham. Pretty rough there. Trevenant would have loved to see that Medicham. But we know they have an Azumel in the back, right? So, Azumel is going to like the Medicham, or what's left of the Medicham after this Earthquake, plus the Azumel. So, we'll see. Are they going to be able to farm down before an Earthquake? Yeah, they would have been able to, so you have to go ahead and go for this Rock Slide. So this Rock Slide is going to connect and attempt to farm down with the Trevenant, most likely. Maybe catch to... Oh, no, not even going to attempt to catch. Okay, so going to go ahead and shield this one up. Going to be a Psychic, so they... Yeah, so that's a good shield there. That would have done a lot of damage. So of course Trevenant, as we know, doing well against the Azumel, but they have an attack ready to go, and they have 2 shields, so they'll be able to get to another Ice Beam. So I think in order to make this a comfortable win, I think you have to catch, but let's see what happens. Trevenant is going to go ahead and throw the Seed Bomb right now. And the catch, oh my gosh, the attempted catch, and the Skarmory actually comes in as well. They both attempted to catch, but this Trevenant does get farmed, but unfortunately the Azumel has 2 shields, so they could just double shield, right, and go for an Ice Beam, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they'll make it if they're not already there. I think they're there, but we'll see. Yeah, they do get off the Ice Beam. There's no way this does not KO, right? So the Ice Beam is coming out, and that is going to KO. That's going to be a good game. So nice attempt at a catch. Unfortunately, not going to be able to be successful, but that's okay. Let's move on. Galarian Stunfisk into Altaria. You love to see it. Great matchup. Yeah, beautiful matchup. They switch out into Poliwrath. I like it. Out comes Jumpluff. Now, as we know, this Pokemon does have Ice Punch, and they're going to go ahead and go for it. So it does do a lot, but the Acrobatics probably KOs, but look how fast Poliwrath gets to the Ice Punch attacks. It's insane. So Poliwrath might actually be able to win this matchup. We'll see. Gonna go ahead and go for this Acrobatics. They do go ahead and shield. I figured they would shield. They're gonna be able to get to... Yeah, I mean, there's no... I mean, well, the thing is, like, Jumpluff does survive, I think. I think it barely survives another Ice Punch, even though it's double weak to it. It does survive it, and it is able to get off this Acrobatics, which is good. Can they Mudshot down, though? I don't know. Mudshot is heavily resisted. They might not be able to Mudshot down. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's literally at a 0.1 HP, but they are successfully able to do that, which is really unfortunate there. Which means now Trevenant is going to be on the Altaria, which is not good, but we'll see what happens. Going to go ahead and shield that. It's going to be an Ice Punch. That's really unfortunate. Able to catch the next move. Did they catch a Dynamic Punch? They did catch a Dynamic Punch. Okay, that's a start. That is a start. Out comes Skarmory. Oh my gosh, Skarmory and Altaria on the same team. Not great, but will this be enough to KO that Skarmory? I guess we'll see. This is going to do a lot of damage. It is not enough to KO. The Seed Bomb will be, but look how low Trevenant is. Actually, I don't know if the Seed Bomb will be, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. So out comes Altaria. Still have this Altaria to worry about. I mean, Stunfisk is able to handle it. So I think what you have to do here is you have to KO the Altaria with Rock Slides. But you have to make sure you have enough for another attack after the Altaria goes down. Before the Altaria goes down. Right, so yeah, charging up a lot of energy, throwing the rock slide, still not going to be enough to KO, so you're going to have to charge up max energy after this. You could take another attack. They actually switch out, so now you throw immediately. Yeah, this is going to be a win here, because, you know, the Sky Attack and Moonblast not going to be enough to KO the Stunfisk. Stunfisk will be able to get off the rock slide, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. Definitely a tough one, losing that mid-game, the secondary matchup, right, but still able to overcome it. Despite two flyers on the team, and of course the backline doesn't really like Altaria or Skarmory. Moving on, we have a really bad matchup. Gonna go ahead and switch. They are staying in, but they do switch out into Frostlass. But we do have this Acrobatics coming out. So Acrobatics is going to connect. Okay, it does do a lot, but it doesn't KO. The Ice Attacks are double super effective. This is going to KO the Jumpluff, unless if the Jumpluff shields. They do not shield. Just going to let it go. Really unfortunate there. Let's see what comes in. Yep, gonna be that Stunfisk. Makes sense. They're gonna be able to. The opponent does throw at CMP, which is a good play, but the Stunfisk does not throw at CMP. So going to over farm. Are we gonna see a farm down? Are we gonna see a shield farm? I think we're gonna see a shield farm down. We are actually gonna see a shield farm down. That is awesome. Okay, they actually switched into Machamp. The Trevenant is able to catch this cross chop. This is definitely a cross chop. So beautiful catch there. Obviously double resisted, right? But the rock slides are not double resisted. But we'll see if they decide to shield this or not. Maybe they'll let it go. They do let it go. Okay. What is in the back besides that Frostlass? It is a Sableye. Oh my gosh. Okay. Double Ghost. Machamp double Ghost. Very cool. Very cool team there. We do see a little bit of lag, which is unfortunate, but this Seed Bomb coming out from the Trevenant, and we do see a shield there. They're going to be able to throw a foul play. So this is obviously going to KO, but going to go ahead and let it go. I mean, this Stunfisk does have max energy, so we're going to see this Earthquake come out. This Earthquake is going to KO. Frostlass is coming out. They called the bait with the Sableye, and the opponent is going to lose that one. So that is a great game. Well played to both trainers. We're going to go ahead and move into the next battle. We have Goliath Stunfisk into Obstagoon. You hate to see it. You really hate to see it. Because if you go into Jumpluff and they switch out, both of the Pokemon really don't like Obstagoon, right? The Trevenant doesn't like it. So yeah, I mean, they're staying in. I guess you have to stay in. Even though it's not great, right? Going to go ahead and bait here. Hopefully they shield this. But I guess we'll find out. They do shield it, so good call there to bait. Okay, gonna go ahead and let this go or shield it. Let it go. Nice Slash doesn't KO. Able to get off the Earthquake, but they actually pull the switch. The Obstagoon got the boost before they switched out. Cresselia coming in. Out comes this Trevenant. This is actually good that they switched out. It's actually pretty good. I'm sure this is going to be a Moonblast. I see no reason why it wouldn't be. So it is Moonblast. Doing a lot of damage. Are we going to see a Shadow Claw down? I don't think so. Unless if, well, actually, never mind. We do. I thought they would get to another attack. But I feel like they got to a Grass Knot. I don't know. But they didn't throw it. But the Trevenant would have shielded had they thrown it anyway. So we're going to see the Obstagoon obviously come in. This Trevenant does have multiple Seed Bombs, which is really nice. So the Seed Bombs going to get the Obstagoon low, which is good. So Jumpluff looking pretty good. It will be able to farm down. And I was about to say what's in the back, and it's a Venusaur. This is amazing for the Jumpluff. Well, yeah, this is good for the Jumpluff because Jumpluff still has 2 shields to 0. Sludge Bomb obviously super effective. And Acrobatics probably KOs the Venusaur. We're going to see a shield right now. They do bait, which makes sense, but it doesn't matter. Jumpluff is going to go ahead and go for this Acrobatics. It is enough to pick up the KO, and you could Fairy Wind down, and the opponent actually will concede that game. And that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers, as always. You'll love to see it. Let's move on. Goliath Stunfisk into Dewgong. Okay, not a Pokemon that I see too often nowadays, but not bad. I mean, they both have super effective moves, right? I mean, obviously Dewgong has, I think, Water Pulse, if I'm not mistaken, but we're going to see a Rock Slide come out, and that will get the shield. They're going to be able to throw an attack. I mean, this could be an Icy Wind. It is an Icy Wind. Okay, so they're going to debuff the Stunfisk. And we do see this Rock Slide coming out, going to hit this Dewgong for super effective damage. They do not shield that. You need 2 more to KO it. This doesn't KO. They're probably gonna throw the Water Pulse next. Well, I mean, maybe we'll see. We'll see. But obviously, I mean, the grass types really don't appreciate Dugong, so could shield here. No, not going to shield, and it is an Icy Wind. Good call there. Able to get off the Rock Slide. So I wonder if the opponent's going to shield. If they shield, you probably switch out and try to farm down. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. Going to bring in that Trevenant. You don't want to take this attack, so going to go ahead and shield. The problem is that Trevenant is going to be debuffed, and it is locked in, which is not good. And at least they don't make it to another move, and Trevenant does get ahead on energy. In comes Pidgeot. I'm surprised they didn't switch into Pidgeot before the Dugong was farmed down. Gonna go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. I mean, both of these moves are really resisted. Pidgeot is going to farm down, which is not good, actually. So we're going to see the Shadow Ball come out. Yeah, I mean, you can't really bring in the Jump Bluff, can you? I mean, you do have a shield. Okay, you're gonna bring in the Jump Bluff. You do have a shield. I'm gonna go ahead and call this one. It is a Feather Dance. Oh, no, I'm gonna go ahead and shield it. Okay. Oh, this is really unfortunate here, because if this is a Brave Bird, which it probably is, this is gonna... No, they actually just go for Feather Dance. Gonna go ahead and save that energy, and they bring in Swamp It. Okay, this is actually good now. I think the opponent could have won this. I'm surprised they didn't go for the Brave Bird against the Jump Bluff. Did they not have it? Maybe they didn't have it. Because now the Jump Bluff is going to be able to take out this Pidgeot with Equinox. Maybe they will like one away or something. I'm not really too sure. Obviously, I'm not counting because I'm watching and commentating the battles. So maybe the opponent was not at it. But either way, good game. Able to win that one. And we're going to go ahead and move into the next one. We have a couple more battles for you. Galarian Stunfisk into Swampert. You hate to see it, but you do have two answers in the back. So we're going to go ahead and go into the Jump Bluff. The Swampert, oh, it does switch out into Altaria. Gonna go ahead and go for this Acrobatics right now. The good thing is, well, first of all, Fairy Wind is super effective, so it is adding up. So maybe it will allow the next Acrobatics to KO, and plus you're not weak to Dragon Breath. So gonna go ahead and go for the Acrobatics right now. I do think they'll shield, but I guess we'll find out. They do shield. Yep. Obviously want to win switch here. Shield? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shield. Both trainers fighting for switch. You don't want the Stunfisk on that Swampert at all. Acrobatics definitely KOs now, so I'm gonna go ahead and see it. And again, I do think they'll shield this. They do shield it. Possibly could have thrown the Energy Ball bait, but I guess not. It doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh, they barely get to it. What was that? A CMP tie. So Jump Bluff is gonna go ahead and go down. Oh, they actually switch into Swampert immediately. Very interesting there. Now the Swampert has to face this Trevenant, and it's not on the Stunfisk unless they have another answer. It's possible they have another answer to Stunfisk in the back, and that's why they switched out. Obviously, they were trying to snipe with Hydro Cannon, and they were not able to do so. In comes Altaria. I don't think you could Shadow Claw down. Nope, not going to be able to Shadow Claw down. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb right now. The Seed Bomb is going to pick up the knockout. What is in the back? I am curious. It's Lantern. Okay. So they did have another answer, kind of, because like Stunfisk does have this Earthquake that it can go for, and it will go for. However, 2 Surf attacks will be enough to KO the Stunfisk. They actually have Hydro Pump. They don't have Surf. That almost KOs. But the thing is, they can't Spark Down. So that's actually okay. Yeah, they can't Spark Down. So that Lantern is gonna go ahead and go down. Wow. Okay, able to win that one. Very nice. Very nice. Interesting. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle, the final battle. We have a Bashudan on the opposing side. This is a great matchup. They switch out into the Sableye. Out comes the Jump Bluff. Of course, Jump Bluff. Super effective damage, right? With that Fairy Wind attack, you could take a Foul Play. You could take a Return, although Return would still do a lot. You technically could take a Power Gem, but it does do a lot. Is that not a Purified one? Let's see. Oh wait, okay, it's not a Purified one. Okay, I didn't even notice that. I always just assume Return. You know, I always just assume Return. We do see a shield there, so that's a good shield. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't think you could have Fairy Wind down. I mean, Fairy Wind is Mudshot, so like if it's hard to Mudshot down, it's hard to Fairy Wind down. But you could shield this one and Fairy Wind down, I think, before they Shadow Claw down, and I think that's what they're going to go for. Yep, able to get it, so very nice. Down a shield, but you do have a lot of energy. You'll be able to get off against this Bashiodon, and you have realignment, right? The Galarian Stunfisk on that Bashiodon, which is what you need. What could be in the Magnetichamp? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Gonna go ahead and go for this Earthquake into the Bashiodon right now. So this is going to get the shield, okay? They're gonna be able to throw a Flamethrower, but we know the Stunfisk can live a Flamethrower easily. So we're gonna go ahead and take that. Gotta watch out for a catch. We don't know what's in the back. They are watching out for a catch. You saw them overfarm. Beautiful overfarm. Beautiful throwing as well. Correct timing there. So this Earthquake is gonna KO. It is a Medicham actually, and you just need to get to a Shadow Ball to KO this Medicham. They're gonna be able to throw an attack. Ice Punch? No Power Punch, but that's fine. They probably have Power Punch Psychic, but either way, this Shadow Ball is going to be enough to knock out. And this is a really nice team. So nice team, Double Grass, really strong, especially with the new water buffs, right? Like Lantern and even Tentacle, even though Tentacle's not weak to Grass. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.